Good morning from the Cam Boat Show. Today I am going to be showing you around the Prestige M7. Now this is brand new and this is making its debut here at the show. So as you can see, we'll just stand here for a second and look at the exterior. It is vast. Now this boat is just under 60 foot and the beam is just over 7.5 meters, so you get tons of living space, as you can already see on the aft section here. So what we'll do is we'll take a tour on board. We've got this passerelle which comes out, giving you access to this humongous bathing platform. Now as you can see, the bathing platform is currently set to be parallel with the aft deck. However, it can drop down, so you have a one level bathing platform, and then it also drops down another level to launch any tenders, etc. And these railings can also be taken out, but they're a nice safety feature. So if you have got any children on board, you can enclose the area with the gates. So it's a nice safe environment. We've got this lovely teak effect running below foot, feels extremely premium, which this boat is all about. It's really elevating the game, which Prestige are incorporating with the boats such as the M7, the M8, the 5.7, the M48. Throughout the range it's been demonstrated. And the access on board is excellent with the power cat. We've got the two hulls, so you've actually got equal access on both sides. So getting on board is not an issue, and once you're on here, it's an exciting environment, it's a relaxing environment. It's inviting you to want to spend time on the water. You've got the seating facing out onto the water, and we've got tons of room to seat your guests. It does not feel compromised whatsoever. So before we head inside, one thing to note is this boat is actually semi-customizable, so you can actually adjust it to your own needs when you want to, which you can set up with the sofa. It's freestanding, so you can tailor that to how you like it. So one thing to note is you've got these huge patio doors, very premium feel yet again, and as you can see they fold right the way to the starboard side, giving us large access into your saloon area, where it's a very cosy environment, very light, thanks to these vast windows and the LED strip lighting carried throughout the roof in the saloon. We've got speakers carried throughout which are hidden nicely, and then here on your port side you have got an excellent fully equipped galley, a very stable environment as well. This boat is a very stable boat thanks to it being a power cat. So it's equipped with melee, you've got your induction, featuring excellent quality. And then you've also got a dishwasher, melee oven, domestic size, and then plenty of storage on board. So really it is fully loaded with everything you would expect on a boat this size. And then we've got plenty of deep storage throughout. Like I say again, the boat incorporates a variety of materials, contrasting extremely nicely. And then we've got a fully sized domestic fridge. One second, there we go. As you can see here, it's just features like this. If Fred comes here, just elevates it that little extra notch, and everything feels extremely premium. I will keep repeating that because it's a luxurious boat. So what we've done now is we have come to your second helm station. Obviously, predominantly you will be driving the boat from upstairs. So down here it gives you access to your controls, your joystick. So we are on twin Volvo Penta D8 550 horsepower on shaft drive. So your cruising speeds are going to be up to 17 knots. However, predominantly you will be cruising at around 8 knots. And that way it's just going to lengthen the amount of cruising range that you will get. You're looking at around 1,200 nautical miles. So that's one thing this boat offers. It just means that you can have that longer cruising period without having to refuel. And then you've got your Garmin display here, so you can see when you're docking or close quarter manoeuvring, just makes that a bit easier for your crew on board. So you can actually accommodate 2 crew members, as well as having the option for an additional crew member. So you can accommodate up to 3 crew members on here. So here we've got a fully appliance size Miele washing machine. So for any longer stays, you can wash your clothes. This hides away, but then also it's in another helm station when needed. So just before we head down into the cabins, we're going to touch base and just look at a few of the features Prestige are incorporating. So here you've got your lovely sofa. So in the evenings or during the day, you can spend your time watching your TV. You're not far from your kitchen either, so you can grab any drinks, etc. from there. And also it flows, so we can easily get out to any guests out here, and we're not isolating anyone. You've got your TV here, which hides away with a touch of a button. And then here we've got this beautiful sliding door giving us access onto your side decks and also your staircase, which you may have not noticed. It hides away, so it gives you access up onto your Flybridge without taking up too much deck space. So this is where it gets exciting. Let's head down to the owner's cabin. So coming down, we've got plenty of room, no issues with head height, and this is where it gets really impressive. And this is the main beauty of having a power cap. You get this vast 20 square meter owner's cabin, full beam, so you get tons of room in here. You've got the king size bed, vast windows either side, LED strip lighting carried throughout, and it's a very cozy environment. This is what's inviting you to want to spend time on board. We've also got tons of headroom above head. Me and Fred are both quite tall, 6'2", as you probably know by now, so that's not an issue here. Even with the hair on its end as well, we've still got plenty of room. Coming into the shower room now, as you can see, we've got the contrasting materials which work really nicely, just breaks it up that little bit. And then we've got the shower above head. Twin sinks, and then below that we've got additional storage and then a separate toilet compartment, meaning you don't have to get anything wet, and it's just nice that it hides away. Then either side we've got these hanging lockers, so you can hang away any clothing items on board. And a very luxurious feel carried throughout with the LEDs in there, and then additional storage below. Here we've also got your vanity unit with pull-out, so if you want to do your makeup in the morning or whatever, get ready, you can do so looking out onto the water, which is extremely impressive. And yet again, the boat's incorporating that use of variety of materials, so it doesn't feel dull in here at all. We've got a contrasting set there. And then obviously we've got aircon heating on board thanks to having a large generator. As you can see here, you can control the temperature you would like. And then we've also got additional storage located throughout the boat with these 2 units either side, and then this large sofa, and then the deep storage compartments. So if you are planning on doing any longer trips, that's not an issue whatsoever. So if Fred follows me, I'll take you on to the VIP cabin. So we're here in the port side of the hull now, and here it features another king size berth, and this is 12 meters squared, so it's an excellent space. And you have that view looking out onto the water, so your guests can be satisfied, and they've got an excellent view. Lift up the blind, waking up in the morning, and you've got that beautiful ocean outside. And then if Fred comes in here, you've got access to your ensuite, a really good size. And then if Fred goes in there, he can show you the shower room. And storage, yet again, is not an issue. Storage is dotted throughout the boat, which hides away nicely. We've got a very large hanging locker in here, so it can accommodate all guests very comfortably. So if Fred would like to follow me, we'll take you onto some further accommodation. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head into the starboard side of the hull and take you onto some further accommodation. So we'll go into the third cabin now. This side of the boat, features a double berth with more storage. Climate controls here again. Probably just messed around with it a little bit. Cooling it down for everyone for the day ahead. And then in here you've got access to your ensuite. So it's a very nice feel on board because your guests get that separate access to their own ensuite. So it's a very private feel. So if you have got separate guests on board, it's a very nice feature to have. As this boat can accommodate 8 guests, as you're going to see now. You've got the 2 really well-sized singles in here, with plenty of storage, lovely view out onto the ocean, and then you can open the porthole for more ventilation as well. And then yet again you've got an ensuite in there which Fred will show you now. So like I say, it's really nice that they've incorporated 4 bathrooms for each guest. And then another hanging locker in there. We've got plenty of USBs, etc. throughout, so everyone can be satisfied that the phone's fully charged. So what we'll do now is we will take you onto the Flybridge, because that's what we'd like to see as well. Because don't forget, we've got lots more living space up there. This boat incorporates over 200 square meters of living space. Let's head up onto the fly. Access is made really easy by just coming out. So you've got 2 access points. You can either go out from the side deck. So if you are on the aft section, you can access it by the side deck, which are super wide. You have not got an issue. You've got this really nice overhang above head as well. And then if Fred comes round, you've also got access from the saloon by this excellent side door here. So we'll head up onto the fly now. As you can see, you've got these really chunky steps, making it really easy. Not steep at all. Like I see there, I didn't even have to hold on. But if you do need to, you've got a grab rail. So what we'll feature now is we will go onto the helm station, where it's really impressive. You've got these 2 helm seats, and everything feels and falls very well to hand. So we've got a bow thruster on board, the throttles, joystick, and everything feels nice. You haven't got to stretch too far. The screen's clearly visible. Like I say, I like them when they're nice and upright. You haven't got to glance. And then you've got your Garmin display and your Volvo Penta, all easily visible. So you can look at your engine management, etc., just to make sure that's all good. And then above head, as you can see, it features a vast hard top. Now this incorporates a sunroof, so you can open this up if you did want some more light in here. However, when closed off, it just provides that extra bit of shade. We've got this excellent seating space here, seating 10 guests, and you can always adjust this to how you would like. And then towards the front of the fly, you've got the forward-facing sofas, so you can be lounging around when underway and have multiple guests facing forward, which is a really nice feature to have. And then they've designed it well because your seating space is connected with the outdoor galley, So it's a very sociable space because you can all be talking when you are cooking and doing any pieces. So this is fully equipped. You've got a griddle, sink, and then below that you've got a fridge and then storage below. And in there as well, you've got a small ice maker at the top. So if a guest wants a drink, you can quickly get them on and keep them satisfied. So I'll just drop this down and everything feels very high quality. The mouldings, nice and heavy. And then as you can see here, you've got a bar. So if you wanted to, put your drinks on here and have a nice social space. So on board it feels very special. Obviously we've got this vast sunshade with the black, just breaks up the white, making it look extremely streamlined. On the aft here we've also got a sofa facing aft. So you're not just fixed facing one way, you can select where you'd like to seat. And up here it's a very cosy environment. Tons of space where you can be spending your evenings, etc., watching the sunset. So we've sent Fred down into the engine room. As you can see, you've got really good access down there and you've got plenty of room to do any servicing, etc. and just general maintenance. Engine checks, really easy to do so. You've got really good access, tons of room down there. So you're equipped with Volvo Penta D8 550 horsepower. And then obviously with this being a power cat, you've got your access in each side of the hull. So we've just shown you one of the engines, and then on the other side it's a very similar access point. Yet again, very easy and lots of room when you're doing your engine checks, etc. So what we'll do now is we will go on to your crew accommodation. Now this is your main crew accommodation. It can actually be spec'd for an additional crew member, so you can accommodate up to 3 crew members on here. So if Fred follows me, it hides away nicely, just with the opening door on the aft section. So we have come onto the main crew accommodation down here. It's a very pleasant feel. We've got a twin bunk with 2 singles, so you can accommodate 2 crew members here, and then obviously you've got that additional extra where you can accommodate up to 3 crew members. You've also got your climate control down here, so that can be adjusted, and then you've got a good sized ensuite in there. So I've sent Fred down into the crew cabin, and as you can see down there, you've got everything you need. You've got a Jabsco toilet with automatic flush, and then you've also got a decent sized single in there, and then a basin and extendable shower pull out. So it's nice and easy to access. You just open this hatch on the aft and it gives you access down by the ladder into your sleeping accommodation for your crew. So we're just stood on the starboard quarter here, and as you can see, we've got access to a 3rd docker station. So you've got access to your joystick here, which gives you excellent visibility on the aft and quick and easy access from the aft section here. So that folds away nicely. So a really nice feature just before we head onto the front sun deck is you've got this pillar with the textured effect. This creates a lovely overhang, making it feel like we're on a super yacht. So we've got these vast side decks with extremely high tow rails and railings, so it's a really safe space on board. So another superb feature is we've got this side access door, giving your crew members access quickly when needed to. So if we go up these 3 steps here, we've got lovely high railings. So we are here on the front sun deck now, and as you can see, we've got this sunshade providing shelter for when you are on board, and we've got these luxurious sun pads. So this boat makes it feel inviting for all the guests on board. It doesn't feel like you're going to be cramped even with 10 to 12 guests on board. And as you can see, you've got your sun pads and then when you want to be sat facing upright, you can do so. Just with simple features, it really elevates it. And then we've also got the Fusion sound system carried throughout, so you can have your music playing in the evenings, watching the sunsets, no matter the vibe. We've also got integrated cup holders, so you can be sat here in the evenings with a drink. And then what we'll do now is we'll just come on to a bit of additional storage. So like I say, the boat is extremely well equipped for storage. So as you can see down there, you've got a separate compartment to store any bits. And then in the centre, obviously, you've got access to your windlass, which we'll come on to now. So as you can see there, you've got access to your windlass. And then besides that, you've got additional storage. So if you've got any fenders, lines, etc., that can be stowed away neatly in there. We've got this lovely walkway in front of the windscreen. And that just means you've got even more space to walk around the decks, which is something you don't normally get on a boat this sort of size. So this boat is actually manufactured in Italy. And as previously mentioned, this boat can be tailored and adjusted to your own needs regarding the layout, woodwork, etc. So if you are interested, please get in touch with us and we'll be able to help you customise this layout and tailor it to your own needs. This boat, on the water price, you're looking at around 4.7 million euros with a good spec. And Prestige are really focusing on accommodating this boat for multiple guests comfortably on board throughout the different seating sections. So if you are interested, please get in touch and we'll be happy to help.